Hello, boys and girls. Thank you for joining me again today. You might have noticed that I'm wearing my kitchen apron today. That's because we're gonna go into my kitchen and we're gonna bake some chewy sugar cookies. I thought it might be fun for you to bake these, maybe for the whole family on Easter. Do you celebrate Easter? I do. But even if you don't celebrate Easter, these are still delicious cookies that you can make as a whole family. Well, let's get started with our good morning song. Are you ready? Here we go. Good morning, I see your happy smile. Good morning, let's stay here for a while. Let's clap. We are all at school today. 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 Well, I know we're at home, but it's kind of like we're at school, right? Because we're always learning something. Well, thank you, boys and girls, for singing that with me. Follow me now. We're going to go to my kitchen so we can start baking. Let's go. Here we are, boys and girls. We're back in the kitchen again. It's time for us to bake some chewy sugar cookies. Oh, that sounds so good. Maybe even for Easter, you could have these cookies ready for your family. Now remember, the first thing we have to do when we're cooking or baking is wash our hands. I've already washed mine, but make sure that you wash yours before you start cooking in the kitchen. The picture that you're looking at right now is the recipe, and it shows all the ingredients that you're going to be needing for this recipe. All right, let's get started. So I have all the recipes out here ready to go. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to take my flour that you've already measured out, and we're going to add to it 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I'm going to drop it in. Then we're going to take my baking powder and we're going to put in 1/2 teaspoon. Right in. Now what I like to do when I put my flour together with the baking soda and baking powder is I take a whisk and I mix it all together so it goes all the way through the flour. Okay, now I'm going to set that aside for a moment, and now we're going to go to the next step, which is our cup of soft butter. I'm going to drop it into my mixer. Oh, you know what? Let me go get my little spatula. All right, we're going to put in our softened butter, 1 cup, which is 2 sticks of butter. Make sure to get all that yummy butter in there. All right. And then we're going to add our 1½ cups of white sugar to the butter. Now, I'm going to put my paddle onto my mixer, and I'm going to cream it all together till it gets nice and smooth. The next thing that we're going to be adding is our egg. I've already cracked my egg and got it ready, but if you don't have it cracked yet, you can crack it into a bowl now. I'm going to just show you real quick. Do you see how it's nice and creamy? That's what we want. All right, now I'm going to add my 1 egg. There it goes. Then I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Right inside. All right, once it all looks mixed together in there, I'm going to give it a little more time to get all mixed together. Then we're going to add our flour mixture into the batter. Lower my bowl, and now I'm going to add it all in. Okay, it's all empty. Let's mix that together now. Now I have some milk. If you have buttermilk or milk, I have 4 tablespoons set into this little cup. If I feel like my cookie dough is a little bit too dry, I'm going to just gradually add a little bit of this until it looks like it's just the right texture to make our cookies. Alright, I'm going to just add a very little bit in here. That was about 1 tablespoon that I added just to soften it up. While that's mixing, you want to have either some fun sprinkles or some fun sparkling sugar ready to go. I'm going to use the sparkling sugar today and put it in a bowl like this, because we're going to be needing to use that when we put the cookies on the tray. Here we go. Oh, see, there's that dough. It looks so good. I'm going to just push it all out of my paddle because we don't want to waste any of it. We want to make sure we get every bit of it to make our cookies. All right. You know what I forgot to do, boys and girls? At the beginning, when you're getting ready to make this recipe, you should preheat your oven. I forgot. I'm going to go do that right now. To 375. Make sure mom or dad do this for you. Okay, the oven's getting ready. I'm going to use my spatula here to scrape down the sides. Get it all ready. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, let me scoop this out of the way, and I'm going to bring over my cooking sheet. Now I have a little cookie scooper. If you don't have this, you could use a tablespoon, like this. But I'm going to use my cookie scoop, and I'm going to scoop up a little ball of dough, like that. I'm going to take that, and I'm going to push it down in my sugar and put it on my tray. You see how that looks? That's what we're going to do and fill up our tray. So I'm going to do another one. Plop. Press it in my sugar and set it on my tray. I'm going to keep doing this until I get my full tray of cookies. And like I said, you could do this with sprinkles if you don't have sparkling sugar. That would be fine too. All right. Here's my last one. Dip it in. Oh, don't those look delicious already? So now we're going to put them in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes. And then when you come back with me, we'll see what they look like when they're all done. So now, what I'd like you to go do is go wash your hands and then come back to see what the cookies look like when they're done. I'll be right back. Welcome back, boys and girls. It's time to take out the cookies. So have mom or dad do this for you. I'm going to put my mittens on to stay safe and take them out. They smell so good. Well, you're going to let them cool off for a little bit on the cooking sheet. And then once it's cool enough, you're going to take a spatula and you're going to go underneath on a rack so they can finish cooling even longer. Well, I hope you enjoy making this recipe with Mom and Dad. And you know, Mom and Dad, if you have the time to allow your kids to do all the measuring at the beginning, it's great exposure to math, so they can help you measure all the ingredients and get them ready to then start baking. Thank you for joining me with the baking. So follow me now back into the other room for us to finish up our time together. Didn't those cookies smell delicious? Did you get a chance to try one yet? I wanted to show you the two different kinds I made. I made one with sprinkles and one with sugar. So you can maybe try to make it a different way next time. Well, that's it for today, boys and girls. So we're gonna sing our goodbye song. I have Bunny with me again. He's getting very excited that Easter's almost here. All right, here we go. Are you ready? Okay, let's do it. It's time to say goodbye to our friends. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to our friends. Oh, it's time to say goodbye. So just smile and wink your eye. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to our friends. Goodbye. Are you ready to blow that kiss? Okay, here we go. Mwah! Goodbye, boys and girls. See you next time.